And a foul called inside the paint on Latrell Jones. The last time for Life Pacific to have double-digit wins in a season was 2021. They've already hit that mark with 11. Matute down low, throws it right into traffic, and then Shorts is going to be called out of bounds as he was rushing in for the ball. To shoot. Here's Matute fading away, and he's going to be fouled. So back to the line once again is Albert Matute, the 6'5" guard for Life Pacific. He's 4 for 5, the only Warrior to go to the line still. And another 2 for 2 showing from Matute. He's got 9 points. 10 as he leads both sides in scoring. Bounce inside to Moreno, who's quickly collapsed on and is going to be fouled as he was going up. 3 defenders are in the area, though, as Moreno went up for the shot. And these are going to be the second appearance at the line for the Buccaneers. Moreno's first. Moreno is a 55% free throw shooter. And the first one's in and out. And Moreno can't connect on the second one. Goes 0 for 2 at the line. Five-point lead, the largest that Life Pacific has had. Matute up top. 10 seconds now to shoot, with 2 minutes left in the half. Now 5. Trying to go to Hopping, it's knocked away, and the shot clock's gonna run down. Excellent defense on that possession from the Buccaneers, not allowing any looks inside. The Buccaneers have the 6th overall scoring defense in the conference. There's Banks on the cut, off the glass, it's good. Tyson Banks has got himself 6 points, second leading scorer for the Buccaneers, just behind Malik Lindsay, who has 8. And going back to the line, it's none other than Albert Matute, as Life Pacific is in the bonus. And the first one's good from Matute. He's got 11 points, 7 of those coming from the stripe. Make that 8 coming from the line. up top with Moreno. Clock winds down to a minute and the ball's lost. McKenzie able to recover. Now 5 seconds to shoot. McKenzie on the attack, lays it in. Marquise McKenzie gets his first bucket of the contest. He's 1 for 4 on the floor. Hopping, had an open look for 3, goes inside, and Clarkson's gonna be fouled. So the first Warrior not named, Albert Matute, will be making his first appearance at the line, and it's Wes Clarkson, a 27% free throw shooter, 3 for 11. And Clarkson sinks the first one. Makes it a 2-bucket game as they're out in front by 4. No good on the second shot. 10-second difference between shot and game clock. Shorts calling out the offense at the logo. Banks works inside and off the mark. It rolls off. Shot clock is dark. As the bench explodes for Life Pacific, notifying the players on the court to put up the last shot of the half. 3 seconds. Murphy finds Clarkson, gets tied up with. No foul called, and time will expire. And a few extra exchanges there at the end. And we are going to head into the halftime break. A 4-point lead for Life Pacific, 33-29. This will be the 5th consecutive game for Park University, trailing at half. They were trailing at half the last time these two teams met by 3, 38-35, but now it's 33-29. First half recaps yet to come, followed by the second half of action, all on the Buccaneers Sports Network, presented on WTSN TV. It's 33-29 here at the halftime break. Life Pacific out in front. Want to thank everyone for tuning in on today's broadcast, presented on Buccaneers Sports Network on WTSM-TV. It's been an exciting first half between these two, and there at the end, things getting a little chippy. Competitive basketball between these two, and the second matchup in the series history, and it's been a battle just like the first. Park Gilbert won the first matchup 78-76 in overtime, and well, right now neither team has led by double figures, the largest lead for Life Pacific being 5, and then Park Gilbert had a lead as well, their largest lead being 3, and pretty even on the floor with Life Pacific shooting 42% compared to Park Gilbert's 40%. Last time these two teams met up, both teams shot under 45% from the floor. And the big factor for Park Gilbert right now is the way they've been shooting the three ball. They are 42% compared to Life Pacific's 17. Life Pacific being the worst three-point percentage team in the conference, right at 8th at 32%. And they'll start with the basketball here in the second half. 20 minutes set on the clock. Left in regulation. It's a 4-point game. And an absence at the scorers table for the game clock. Halting the start here in the second half. As it looks as if we'll be able to start the second half now. Life Pacific out in front by 4. And it's Hopping on the cut, and he loses it along the baseline. Moreno attacks right side. Nice spin move, but the shot's too strong. So both sides have had the ball. Neither side has got the bucket yet here to start us off in the second. Up top with Hopping for 3. Drains it. Rico Hopping now at 8 points, his second three-pointer of the contest. He's a 36% three-point shooter. 42 for 112. Shot clock winding down towards 10. McKenzie, the three-pointer, yes! Marquise McKenzie with his first three-pointer of the contest puts him at 5 points. McKenzie was the one who hit the game-tying 3 the last time these two teams met up to go into overtime. And he makes it a 4-point game with that last one. Hernandez, pull-up jumper, long, but offensive rebound. And Fire can't connect on the second opportunity shot. Shorts goes baseline, out of Banks, who gets it in off the glass. Kicked over to Hopping. Matute drives right side. 3 defenders in the area, and he's going to be called on the travel. Good job there from Park Gilbert, really collapsing down on the paint. McKenzie up top. Down to 10 seconds to shoot. Pate drives inside, floats it up, and it's left short. Fire kicks out to Hopping. Now Hernandez, the open look for 3, in and out. McKenzie weaves through and then takes it back outside himself. Now McKenzie, another 3, no good. We're through 3 minutes here in the second half, and it's a 1-bucket game. Under 10 to shoot. Shot clock kicks down to 5. Along the baseline. At the buzzer, the jumper's no good. That's the second time we've seen the shot clock wind down to 0 on an offensive possession for Life Pacific. Tyson Banks trying to drive right side. and it's tipped away from behind. It'll stay with the Buccaneers. Moreno holds it, 10 seconds to go, and it's tipped away. The pass through the middle. Hopping comes down with it. Cabs double teamed, kicks it back outside. Ball's on the floor and picked up by Lindsay. Pate towards the bucket, gets it in, plus the foul. Tanner Pate ties us up at 36. And now with the three-point play opportunity, a chance for Park Gilbert to jump right back out in front. This is Pate's first free throw attempt. He's been to the line now 15 times, and he puts it in, 71% free throw shooter. Hopping, goes towards the middle. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Fire at the elbow, back outside, 5 to shoot. The jumper, no good from Murphy. Shorts tries to throw baseline, and Moreno gets it stripped away. Ball's now on the floor, and a timeout's going to be called by Park Gilbert as Shorts had it on the floor. And it's a immediate timeout as Park Gilbert is out in front by 1, 37-36. As we have gone through 5 minutes here in the second half. Park Gilbert out in front by 1, 37-36, and they are on an 8-0 run over the last 3 minutes and 49 seconds. First time they've led since the halfway mark of the first half. Ten seconds on the shot clock with 15 minutes to go. 5 to shoot. Here's the three from Banks, who rolls it home. Tyson Banks, his first three-pointer of the contest, and puts him at double figures as well, his second time this season. Banks, the leading scorer for the Buccaneers, with 11 as well. As it's outside, 10 to shoot. Matute drives right side and runs into a wall, and a foul's going to be called. So Albert Matute is going to be going to the foul line. Had a large amount of appearances that first half. He went 8 for 9. He tallied up 9 out of the 11 first half free throw shots for Life Pacific. And he's continuing to put him down at the line here in the second half. He's got 13 now. Leading scorer on both sides. And he puts home the second one. Puts him at 14, over his average. He averages 13 points per game. He's having a solid performance here this afternoon. As we get a stoppage in play from the officials. Adjusting the time on the clock, putting it back up to 14 minutes and 21 seconds. And then 26 on the shot clock. Banks has it, trying to work into the paint. The floater is good. Tyson Banks, what a performance he is putting on this afternoon. He comes into this contest averaging under 5 points per game, and he's at 13. Hopping from the top of the key, no good. Life Pacific 3 for 14 beyond the arc. Lindsay, the three-pointer, it's good. Malik Lindsay's third trifecta of the contest. 45-38, the largest lead for Park Gilbert at 7. Fire working at the block against Banks, goes up and he's fouled. This will be Vince Fire's first appearance at the line. He's got 7 points. He's a 77% free throw shooter. Life Pacific only 1 for 7 on the floor here in the second half, shooting at 14%. As the Warriors make it a 5-point game, 45-40, and we have a timeout on the floor. 13 minutes left in regulation. You're watching the Buccaneers Sports Network on WTSN TV. (45-40), Life Pacific trailing by 5, and they've had a struggle here shooting the ball in the second half, where on the other hand, Park Gilbert has not. They're shooting 46% on the floor, 67% on the floor in this second half. 4 for 4 on their last field goal attempts. It's taken away from Banks. Fire with the steal. Now Murphy at the block. He'll take it back outside. Opping attacks. The extra pass to Cabs, who rolls it home. Jones on the attack. Rolls it in. Nice response there from Latrell Jones, getting his first bucket of the contest. And the shot waved off. It's going to be a foul called on Fruitness. And Dyson Banks checks out of the game. The leading scorer for the Buccaneers has 13. The Bucs with 2 scores in double figures, Banks and Lindsay. Fire steps into the paint. Tight defense from Robbins, but he still gets the shot to fall. Back to a 1-bucket game. Ten seconds to shoot. Inside with Jones. Gets double teamed, trying to fight away. Ball's on the ground and picked up by Life Pacific. Cavs working on Lindsay. Kicks it over to Fire, who gets the easy bucket off the glass. And it's a 1-point game. Life Pacific has made their last 3 field goals to cut down on the deficit. Bate. Back up top, under 10 to shoot. Here's Jones from up top, no good. And the ball is scooped up by Life Pacific. Looking on this possession to take back the lead. It's with Fire. Double teamed and he loses it. Lindsay set to throw it in right in front of the scorer's table. Holding on to the 1-point lead. Paid up top, thought about the 3. He'll go in for the jumper. May have been tipped as it was well off the mark. Down to Cavs along the baseline and he loses it. Park Gilbert last Thursday against Hope International had a very impressive defensive stand, holding the #1 team in the conference, Hope International, to just 28 points in the first half. And we've seen some of that look here tonight as Moreno gets double teamed at the block. Out to Robbins, in and out. It's a 2-minute scoring drought for the Buccaneers. Lindsay can't put an end to it off that missed 3-pointer. We're over halfway through the second half. And a foul called inside as Albert Matute was working towards the basket. Kylan Shorts getting called on the foul. And Matute to the foul line. His 12th and 13th shot coming up. And he stays ice cold at the line on his first shot. Leading scorer on both ends. He's got 16 points now, 12 of which have came from the foul line. And an immediate timeout after from Coach Cook and Life Pacific, as they have jumped right back out in front. Taking back the lead, 48-47, Life Pacific with the 1-point lead. Under 10 minutes left in regulation. 48-47, Life Pacific has jumped back out in front. They're on a 6-0 run over the last 2 minutes and 45 seconds. And it's been a 3-minute scoring drought for the Buccaneers, looking to snap that and get back into the rhythm they had at the start of the second half. Ten seconds to shoot. McKenzie attacks the middle. Goes up and finishes down low. Park Gilbert back out in front by 1. Marquise McKenzie has 7. And ends the scoring drought as well for the Buccaneers. Here's Murphy for 3. Yes! That's Zach Murphy putting in his first three-pointer of the contest. A 40% three-point shooter. And now the Warriors with the 2-point lead. Robbins spins at the block, and he floats it in. Tied up once again, 51 all. Hopping, working on the mismatch. Now draws the double team, and it's stripped away by McKenzie. Outside McKenzie, open look for 3, too strong. Murphy attacks the lane and gets the bucket. Zach Murphy now with 9 points. Shorts kicks it to the corner. The three-pointer off the mark. McKenzie's missed on his last 2. Here's Murphy looking for another one, and that's off the mark. Lindsay, the step back. Now 10 to shoot. 7 minutes left in regulation. McKenzie, the setback. Rolls off, no good. Robbins with the rebound and follows up. And the and one foul as well. So Hunter Robbins will have a 3-point play opportunity. A chance to take back the lead as well. And no good on the free throw. Stays tied at 53. Robbins has 6 points in the contest. Fire at the block. Double teamed and he's blocked. It's Hunter Robbins with the rejection. Lindsay up top, the 3. Yes! He puts it down. Malik Lindsay's 4th three-pointer of the contest. He's got 14 points, and the Buccaneers out in front. Now a takeaway. Here's Pate. All alone underneath. Will get it in off the glass. And we have a timeout on the floor coming from Life Pacific. As Park Gilbert has sparked to life with just over 6 minutes left in regulation. They're up by 5, 58-53. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside with them. You're watching the Buccaneers Sports Network on SMTV. 58-53, Park Gilbert out in front by 5 on a 7-0 run over the last 45 seconds. They've made their last 3 field goals, and they have the momentum coming out of this timeout. Still plenty of time left in this, and we've seen multiple lead changes, ties, and more. It's been a competitive battle all throughout. Neither side has really separated up to this point. The largest lead on either side only being 7. And this fire tries to go down low, and that one's off the mark. It was Dylan Cabs trying to go up with the two-handed slam. Doesn't get the fall, but he does get the foul. So Cabs, who only has 2 points, will go to the foul line. 30 for 45 on the season, 67%. They're 100% from the stripe in the second half, and that'll be their first miss. Gab's able to put in the second one, though. 4-point game. 15 for 18 at the line, 83%. They have been outstanding shooting the free throws. Robin trying to go up top, and it's right off the back of Zach Murphy, who comes down with it. The layup underneath, and he gets the bucket. A costly turnover on that last possession from the Buccaneers that led to an easy score, and it's back to a 1-bucket game. Bounce inside to Moreno, 10 to shoot. Goes up with his left and may have slipped out of his hand as he was trying to go up. Double team down low, and a foul's going to be called. Albert Matute went up with it. And going back to the foul line, he has lived at the free throw line this game. This will be his 14th and 15th shot. Over 75% of his points this contest have came from the foul line, as he's 12 for 13. And he leads both sides in scoring as well. And there's only the second miss from Matute. 13 for 15. He's got 17, though. Bate at the top. Kicks it over to Moreno. The 3, no good. Ball's tipped around, and the follow-up from Malik Lindsay. Plus the foul, so it's going to be a 3-point play opportunity. As Park Gilbert is out in front by 3, can make it a 2-score game with this free throw. Lindsay has not gone to the line yet in this contest. He's an 88% free throw shooter, and he buries it. He's got 15 points, and he's got Park Gilbert out in front by 4. Bounce down low to Fire. Goes baseline. The reverse layup, and he's going to be fouled. And the free throws really adding up here for Life Pacific coming into this contest. You knew they're the highest shooting percentage team, first in the conference at 76%. Right now this will be their 22nd and 23rd shot at the line, and they're shooting at over 80%. And that one's off the mark. 18 points have came from the foul line for Life Pacific compared to Park University, only having 4. And that right there could be a story in itself for the way this game has played out and how close it has been. Shorts, the open look for 3, buries it. Kylan Shorts, only his 3rd made 3-pointer of the season, and it's a big one for the Buccaneers. Puts them out in front by 6. A 2 inside, floats it up too strong. Shorts attacks, kicks it over. The jumper in and out. Nice look for Banks, but the offensive rebound. And no good on the second opportunity shot. And the Buccaneers going to use a timeout here as they find themselves out in front by 6. But not a comfortable lead the way this game has played out, as it has been back and forth, 64-58. Just under 3.5 minutes left in regulation. (64-58), Park Gilbert out in front. No team is led by more than 7. Fire has it, scanning the floor. Over to Hopping for 3, too strong. And Short's able to come down with the rebound. Life Pacific only 4 for 18 beyond the arc, 22%. And now 10 seconds to shoot for the Buccaneers. Pate, the fadeaways, it's pure. Tanner Pate now at 12 points and gives the Buccaneers the largest lead of the game at 8. Fire working down low, gets it taken away by Moreno. Pate, the step-up three-pointer, buries it. 69-58, the first double-digit lead of the contest. Park Gilbert out in front by 11, and Hopping leaves that one short. And a timeout's going to be called from Life Pacific. Not even a minute through after the last timeout break, and Park Gilbert has started this storm away out in front by 11. You're watching the Buccaneers Sports Network, presented on WTSM TV. It's an 11-point lead for the Park Gilbert Buccaneers, the first double-digit lead of the contest, and they're on an 11-1 run over the last 2 minutes and 20 seconds, looking to close out the final 2 minutes of play. As Life Pacific is on a 2-minute scoring drought. Hopping from way downtown, can't connect, but it's an offensive rebound by Fire, who follows it up. Ending the scoring drought for Life Pacific, and back within single digits. Lindsay's going to be quickly fouled across half court. As Fire waving towards the bench. Needing a substitution as he picks up his fourth. Bate, pressured. Able to get it away to Lindsay. And Lindsay's going to be fouled. This season for Park Gilbert, their 5 wins, 3 of them have been by 1 bucket, 3 or less. A majority of their wins, close games. Right now a comfortable lead, but don't let that fool you. This has been neck and neck throughout. To Shorts in the corner. The three-pointer rolls out. 1:30 left in regulation. And it's tipped away. Kept in play for the Buccaneers, and then an immediate foul. And that was a monumental defensive possession there from Park Gilbert. Lindsay somehow able to turn around and knock it away. And now Kylan Shorts at the foul line. Shorts has not gone to the line yet in this contest. He's got 5 points. He's a 78% free throw shooter. Only 9 shots, though, at the line. 7 for 9. And he's good on the first one. Back to a double-digit lead, up by 10. And that one rolls off no good. Still trailing by 10. Fire. The deep 3, draws it. Vince Fire has 19 points. And that takes us into a timeout goal from Park Gilbert. A 7-point lead, just over a minute left. (70-63), Park Gilbert with the 7-point lead. They've only had 1 conference win here at home. Looking to add on that and snap their 4-game losing streak. There's still plenty of time left in this one, up by 7. Full court pressure from Life Pacific, and they're going to be quick to foul Aiden Moreno. Sending him to the other end of the floor for free throws in the bonus. Moreno went 0 for 1 his solo appearance at the line. And Moreno sinks it. Leads to another free throw as it's a 8-point lead. Make it up to 9. Every possession matters for Life Pacific as Fire draws another three-pointer. Vince Fire has caught a blaze as he's got 22 points. And he's not going down without a fight. Fire's 3 for 3 beyond the arc. And he's made it a 6-point game. That's 1-1 for Kylan Shorts, under a minute left. And he gets it. Big time free throw for Kylan Shorts. He's now 2 for 3. The Buccaneers 8 for 11 as a team at the stripe. Make it 9 for 12. Some clutch free throws from Moreno a possession ago, and now Kylan Shorts. As the clock is winding down, Murphy the three. Yes! They can't miss here in the clutch factor of the game. And it's Murphy with the quick foul. 7 for 23. They've made 3 out of their 5 three-pointers within the last 30 seconds. And they have made this one a game. They're not backing down, and Kylan Shorts at the line once more. It rolls out. This, a big free throw, can make it a 6-point game. And he sinks it. 12-second difference between shot and game clock. Good pressure here from the Buccaneers. Fire, the step back, way downtown. It's left short. Offensive board. Now hopping from the corner. Gets it to Fire down low, the easy 2. Shot clock is dark. And Shorts is going to be fouled. 23 seconds left in play. A 4-point game. And it's Kylan Shorts once again going to the foul line. A monumental opportunity in front of him. He can make it a 6-point game as he drills the first one. He's got 10 points now. His first time this season scoring in double figures. And he's 2 for 2. Just over 20 seconds left in regulation. It's a 6-point deficit as Life Pacific heads to the bench. Using another timeout, 77-71. Park Gilbert looking to close this one out. What an action-packed doubleheader this has been today, as we find ourselves in our second game going all the way down to the final buzzer as well. Park Gilbert out in front by 6 following some clutch free throws from Kylan Shorts. And this has been neck and neck throughout, the largest lead being only 11, which Park Gilbert had here in the second half. Which they had just minutes ago. Full court pressure shown from Moreno and Shorts, and it's out of the hands of Dylan Cabs. A monumental turnover. As there's a 1 second difference between the shot and game clock, and Park will have an opportunity to inbound it and likely going to be fouled immediately. That's a long pass settling over the head of Moreno. Life Pacific comes up with the Cabs for 3. No good. Shorts comes up with it, and a jump ball is called. It's staying with the Bucks. Shot clock is dark. And Banks immediately fouled. And Tyson Banks is going to be going to the other end of the floor to shoot. And maybe a little excessive foul on Wes Clarkson as the officials have met up. And it's a flagrant called on Wes Clarkson. As Banks is at the line, Tyson Banks has 13 points. One of the 4 Buccaneers to score in double figures in this contest. Unable to get either of the free throws to go in, but it's Buccaneers with possession, 13 seconds. Into Lindsay, who's immediately fouled. And fast to the other end as he'll be shooting free throws. Lindsay's 1 for 1. He's got 17 points. And we'd like to think already that the game's in control of Park Gilbert, but making these free throws definitely would ice this one. A 7-point game, making it a 3-possession score. And now Lindsay, second shot is good. He will end the afternoon with 19. Under 10 to shoot. A last second prayer thrown up, no good. Fire won't follow up, but he's fouled with 3 seconds left on the clock, and he'll be going to the line. He'll be able to improve on his final score, as he's already had an outstanding performance of 24 points. But these free throws won't matter much in the end, as the Buccaneers are out in front by 8. And Fire gets 25 points now. Into Pate, and the clock will wind down here at the Arizona Athletic Grounds in Mesa, Arizona. Park Gilbert snapping their 4-game losing streak and picking up only their 3rd conference win. As now Life Pacific will drop to 11-6 on the season, 5-4 in conference play. And coming up next on the schedule for the Warriors is a rematch against Arizona Christian next Thursday. Whereas on the other end, Port Gilbert finally able to get back in the win column, picking up their 6th win of the season, 6-15 and 3-6 in conference play. Next Wednesday, they'll have a rematch against the Masters University, who handily defeated them in the last showing. That one will be on the road. But once again, it's 79-73, a 6-point victory for the Buccaneers. Their 4th win this year in single digits. Once again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to this afternoon's broadcast, brought to you on the Buccaneers Sports Network on WTSM TV. A special thanks to everyone in the studio making this broadcast possible. I'm Caleb Todd, signing you off until next time.